welcome back once again, everyone, to the Twitch stage here at PAX East 2017. I don't know if you guys are ready, but I'm excited for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Rachel and myself are joined by Brendan from PlayerUnknown's. How are you doing?
He is PlayerUnknown.
You are PlayerUnknown.
PlayerUnknown.
He embodies it.
Yeah. So I'm pretty good.
Can I say that you're from PlayerUnknown, or you yourself are the entity?
I am PlayerUnknown.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, you're a little known right now as Brendan.
I know. Yeah. I never know whether to introduce myself as Brendan or PlayerUnknown, but
You're actually extremely known because you have sort of been, I don't want to say father, but a significant parent figure in the genre of Last Man Standing.
oh no, I mean the Battle Royale game mode has gone on to things that I never could have imagined. Like really, there's a whole new genre in gaming now because of a game mode I created in Arma 2, which is crazy for me to think.
Let's go a little bit over your past, actually. Arma 3, the whole Battle Royale came from a mod that you created, right?
Yeah, so I started off in the Daisy mod back in Arma 2. That really excited me back into gaming again. I had a modded server that moved to Battle Royale into Arma 3, where I kind of refined it. And then Sony Online, or Daybreak now, gave me a chance. John Smedley, Adam, and Jimmy Wisenhunt. They reached out and said, let's put your game mode into H1, and the rest is kind of history.
I mean, that's great. You have so many different experiences from being building this from a mod to building it into its own game, and now your own game.
Yeah.
How has the evolution changed?
It's been really good because from Arma 2 to Arma 3, I got to refine it. Then H1 took the idea, they simplified it a little bit from the Arma 3, and they did really, really good things. And now with mine, it's my original vision. So I wanted lots of weapons. We have 35 or 17 weapons.
Oh,
yeah. 35 someday.
We have a rocket launcher. We have a grenade launcher.
Well, we have full modding, or we will have full modding. So
Really?
Oh yeah, so you'll be able to create your own islands.
And that's going to be available at launch?
Yeah, about 6-7 months. So yeah, after EA. So we moved to early access on the 25th or 23rd of March, and then do that for about 6 months.
Wow. Okay. And if people want to get into early access, how do they do that?
On Steam.
Perfect.
We'll be on early access on Steam, so check out our Twitter or stuff like that.
All right. So through the evolution of this Battle Royale that you have created, where are we right now with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
Okay, so we just finishing up our closed beta testing. So we've had 4 weeks of this. We've 1 more week to go. And we've just been focused on getting all the features added in. Now we're in beta, that the features are there, the game mode is somewhat complete. And for the next 6 months, we're going to spend optimizing and just tuning the service so that what we have, we're going to add new features, but very slowly and incrementally, so
is there
the game is
a
stable.
new feature that you can kind of
Well, we have
tease on?
a video today showing some takedowns. So this is, we went to Prague in the Czech Republic, and I've always wanted takedowns in the game because it annoys me. And so this is us in Prague doing takedowns. Like in Battlefield, I love the fact that I get taken down or I can take someone down. So I wanted. So this is Boyfriend and Girlfriend, and they were our actors. And this is our animation lead, Pavel.
You flew in and paid them to fight.
Yeah.
No,
And they're great because they're boyfriend and girlfriend. They're really in sync, and you'll see as the
Yeah, I bet they're good at fighting.
So with takedowns in a game, wow.
This is really cool to see how this is made.
With takedowns in a game that is really fast-paced, I mean, you could land down and then there's 3, 5, 10, 15 people around you, right? Do takedowns affect at all how quick you can maneuver and play?
Well, no. So with our game, because we do 96 players, and you can judge when you want to eject out of the map, it's spread out. So the starting phase of the game isn't quite as hype as say H1, where they have 100 players in one area. So there is that time to kind of loot and be a little bit more sneaky. And I want to reward players that can sneak up behind someone that's shooting and just knock them out.
Are takedowns always going to be fatal?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
if you manage to pull one.
I mean, I can really make that choice early on, take off my shoes, throw my guns, and just play solid tank the whole time.
Find a bush, make it your own.
But you also have to be aware of your surroundings.
Oh yeah. Oh no, especially in Battle Royale, there's just, because the circle constantly gets smaller, there's always going to be someone looking at you.
What's that mechanic in this game? What's driving everyone towards each other in the end?
Just a blue circle.
Excellent.
It's the same, it's a simple idea.
The walls are closing in.
yeah, it's an electrical field we have that just closes in. But now you see this is almost in the game. So this is the final pass, and then this is what it'll look like in-game. So this will take us some time to actually get into the game and get right, but this is kind of showing you what we want. And we have different takedowns for standing or crouching. So if you come up with someone standing, you can just snap their neck and they can drop.
And they're all motion cap?
All motion capture.
That is great.
Oh, and this is a little like treat of we'll have climbing. Like currently our jumping and stuff is a little bit floaty because we haven't worked on it. So now we're going to have a climbing, vaulting, jumping system, kind of like you know, like in Battlefield 1, that it's just press space and you're across something. So we want the same, that it's you don't think about it. Your character just jumps or climbs or vaults or whatever, and it's just all one unique system.
Yeah, it's interesting whether you try and go for like the realism and then you're like everyone's climbing in the dirt, or you're like, I want this to be fun. I want you to enjoy when you play.
Well, this is I want realism, but again, I want it to be fun. And like even the universe we set it in is pulp. So like the blood splatters are a bit bigger and the ragdolls are a little bit more extreme. And
Dude, I love watching the people get hype over this game. The genuine reactions.
oh no, it's especially when you pull off those long shots.
So this game is the engine. It's a different engine.
So this is Unreal 4. So we love Unreal.
How does
got
it
such a-
compare to the previous engines that you've been on?
So the only other engine I worked on was Arma's, and I didn't even work with the engine. It was just modding, so you don't really get access to the engine stuff.
Right.
But again, it's because you don't have core access. It's quite hard. So Unreal, we have the source, so we can just make changes to anything we want, and it's a great engine to work in. Right?
So you have a couple opportunities to develop iterations of this gameplay style, but you know, now that you own this game, this is PlayerUnknown's. You know, what was most important for you to get right? Because the visuals are different, the interactions are different, takedowns, love that. What else do you have in there for us?
Well, no, so like the whole idea is that this is just not just a battle royale game. So we want full modding. We're going to have custom servers for our partners. So you can spin up a server with your stream and just create your own game mode, basically.
Have you tested any of the modding yet? Have you had
Oh,
any?
no, not yet.
No?
No.
I'm really excited to see
Yeah.
what the community starts to mod.
me too.
I want to see Elmos everywhere, and that's all the people inside. I don't know.
Like, we want to find the next player unknown. We want to find someone that and give them the same chance as I did. You know that because modders don't get the chance to make their own games. So I want to find the next guy and give him the same chance I did.
Oh, that's an incredible part of video games, right? You've given the world something, and now the best compliment would be for someone else to kind of take up your mantle.
Oh no, that's exactly it. It's like it's a great life to be like I make video games for a living. You know, I'm never going to complain about that. So I want to give someone else that chance.
I do want to ask you a little bit about your inspiration, because I'm a fan of the movie Battle Royale, which
Sure.
is an old movie and a very similar concept of you gotta fight or all of you die.
And you were even mentioning it earlier that this isn't like everyone spawns at once and it's like a bullet hell, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a bit more methodical, like Battle Royale.
Yeah, they throw you your duffel bag, kick you out one by one.
Yeah,
sorta.
exactly. So you can choose whenever you want to jump out of the stage or out of the plane. We're going to have everyone in one big plane soon. So you can just jump out. Whenever, and you can spend that initial part just a little bit slower, a little bit more. Like, but again, going back to the movie, like we have the frying pan. So,
That's perfect.
and
Oh.
we added a little bit more physics that when you hit someone,
Binoculars.
they kind of go flying. You
Nice.
know, we want to give little tributes. But again, it's more about giving players the option to play whatever style they want. You know that.
Are there any other tributes you put into the game? Any other movies, genres, inspirations?
Not so much like the island is named after my daughter,
Lovely.
because I get to do that. The Bike Man, he's another streamer. His dad passed away last year, but I met him once, and he's a big biker. So we have a motorbike coming into the game with a sidecar. So on the side of the motorbike, it has like the Charles Ronald Troubadour edition with a picture of his dad.
That's
you know,
the beautiful
so
stuff you get to do when you
Right?
make your own game, right?
my
That's
gosh.
wonderful.
For all the people that are modding as well, beyond just changing maybe the skins and anything, is there a way that they could change actually the core gameplay?
Oh yeah, like our custom games will allow you to do whatever you want, you know? Well, within limits. We want to try to like let you create your own game modes, whatever size teams you want, change the zones, all this kind of stuff, and just let people go mad. And
I'm sorry, you were saying that early access is going to be
23rd of March.
beautiful. I'm ready for that.
And where can people keep in touch with PlayerUnknown, share their ideas, and let you know when they've taken your mantle and run with it?
Oh, so we've got forums, we have Twitter, and we'll soon have like a public Discord. And you know, we've built this on feedback. We have like thousands of members of our forums that just constantly give us bug reports and feedbacks, which is great for helping us make a great game.
And you mentioned the servers. I know some of the other games have started dipping their toes into competition? Is that something that interests you? And is that something you're prepared to balance for?
When I first started making mods, I always thought Battle Royale would be a great esport or a great competitive game mode. But for me, it's so more important to have a community. Like we have leaderboards, we have ELO ranking system, and we'll be able to roll that out to the community and let them host their own leagues. And if an esport comes from that, that's great.
That's the best way to birth an esport, by chance.
Start walking before you start running kind of deal.
Exactly. Just listen, let the community decide if they want to do it.
So you'll have a spectator available to the community,
We're going to have like in-game replays, kind of like
Really?
CSGO, so you can watch your whole round back in the game with cinematic cameras, so content creators can do some cool stuff with cameras and stuff.
There's times where I'll just like die immediately and I want to see who killed me, right? I want to know what happened.
Yeah, we'll be putting in like kill cams in solo, so it should cut down the, oh, he's a bloody hacker. It's like, okay, no, I just didn't see him.
Is there going to be multiplayer? There was twos. You did twos
We have
recently,
twos,
right?
and we have bigger teams coming.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Okay, where can people find you and find more information about PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
So I'm on Twitter, Battle Royale Mod. I'm desperately trying to get the handle PlayerUnknown, but someday.
Twitter, are you listening? Give them the
Use
handle.
Twitter.
Battle Royale is what you call like this
So
genre?
this is, yeah, it's been known now as the Battle Royale genre. So our game is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and we're PU Battlegrounds on Twitter. So we're up that every day, basically. So we're quite active on the old social.
I know you're not going to say all the guns in it, but what's your favorite gun to use in this? Because you said that there was 17 guns in here.
M24 suppressed, I love. Sit in the bush, I'm happy. Or the UMP. The UMP, because it has, like, you can put foregrips and sights and every...
So, wait, you're like a cheese player, you sit in the bush and you're quiet.
You saw him. He was in the preview, right? He's the masked guy in the middle of the lake with the sniper rifle. So if everything you need to know about PlayerUnknown was right there in that still shot.
I get so annoyed. Rachel always wants to, like, be sneaky in all
I'm in the bush in the middle of the field. I'm like, oh, look, there's only 32 alive. I'm doing great.
I'll hear a gunshot in the distance, I start running. Like, I'm just all about the action.
Oh, but is it, like, I want to survive. I want to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have two different play styles, I think.
If you get 30 kills and come in third, you still lost.
Okay.
See,
Yeah,
Kelly,
all right,
thank
I
you for the
guess.
validation.
Right?
That's how we're playing from now on. Well, I cannot wait to play this game. Kelly and I really enjoy this. I think all the streamers on Twitch are a huge testament to the success of this genre. It's so fun and exciting, and it's new. We've played a lot of FPS game modes. It's not capture the flag. It's not.
It's also
control point.
stress-free. It's stress-free. I know it might seem stressful to a lot of people, but for me, I get on and it's so quick, it's so fast, and it's not very like directive. You just do whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
You play how you want, and I love it. Brendan, thank you for joining us so
Thank
much.
you so much.
And
It's been great.
for everyone joining us right now on Twitch, thank you guys. But do not go anywhere. We have a ton of more content coming up right after this break.